So
Absolutely.
Bryce, when did you have the, I guess, epiphany? Jake and I call it multifaceted multifamily. Right behind me, we have the book called The Honeybee. And basically what it is, all these different streams of revenue. We have the investment, and then all of a sudden Jake starts a property management company. And then we start the Jake and Gino education. And then we start the syndication company. Now we have a development company. And this show, the 100-year real estate investor, we're selling whole life insurance. Where did you have that epiphany? At what deal did you say, wow, this could be a lot bigger than just doing a couple of mobile home parks here?
Well, actually, I had great fortune of, before I got into mobile home parks, I took a deep dive with Harvey Eker, and he really reprogrammed my mind towards like financial.
Gino loves Harv. Yeah,
he taught me all about multiple streams of income, and so interestingly, in the beginning, I had one job, dude, one stream of income. Now I actually teach financial freedom mastery now, and the last couple of months when I taught the last class, I actually had a list of my different streams of income. The actual different types of income, I've got about 21 different types of income, but then I've got multiple streams within those, which ends up being over 100. And that's only been, like 7 years or something like that. So it really compounds. So I was fortunate to have that kind of like mindset right from the beginning. And I just started setting it up and adding it on since then.
So where can people get that mindset other than visiting you? I love Harvey Eker. It's Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, your financial blueprint, your thermostat, and all that. Where would you recommend people? Because that is the beginning. It's all 80% psychological and 20% mechanical. Bryce can go teach you the mechanics on how to buy the deal, but it's all that psychological. Where can people find more information on that?
Yeah, I think if you do read Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, that's like a perfect place to start. We actually have a portion of it that we cover in our financial freedom mastery course. We literally go through visual, audio, and kinesthetic reprogramming of our financial blueprint. But it's huge and it's massive. And it's like, you can have all of the keys and all of the skills that you need to know how to get mobile home parks. But if you don't have the right mindset, and if you don't have the right way to look at money, you're going to be sabotaging yourself and going back to square one, which is pretty much what Harvey Eker is all about.
It's pretty much what you were doing early on, right? You're like, I'm going to make a few bucks. So they go surfing, come back home, blow that, go back. Let me go into a coal mine, dig some coal, make some money, go back out. And the gold mine is pretty cool. To go surfing, blow it again.
He's got the black lung pop.
It's just the wheel. And it's amazing that a pizza guy, a drug rep, and a surfer can figure it out and say, well, this is our thermostat's broken here. Why is it only set at this number? How can we set this thing higher? And how can we continue to set it? And possibly, how can we buy more thermostats? Because now, Bryce, you don't only have one thermostat. You've got like 100 thermostats. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I've got teams working the thermostats for me. Yeah, and that's why we're having this conversation, because we're putting it out there. Because honestly, for about 20 years of my life, in my first part of my career in the welding industry, I had no idea about any of this. And then once I found out, it was game over. But really, and you guys have to agree, the average person that doesn't really know about this, they're 3 feet from gold, and it's not that far out of their reach at all. And it's like mind-boggling that our structure of our system and our schooling has kept this hidden, because it's really not even that complex for people to be able to have some passive income, active income, and create financial freedom. I think it's possible for anybody listening to this podcast.
Bryce, can you tell me, how did you feel once you figured that out and you're like, holy crap, this is not rocket science. Why haven't I been listening to this? Why haven't I been hearing this message? How did you feel?
I was shocked, man. Like in the beginning, I went to a real estate meeting, and there's all these people talking about how they can do a single family deal, bringing no money to the table. And then they do the work and they split the profits 50-50. And I'm like, this dude's like still in snake oil. I don't believe this at all. And then I get up after the meeting and I turn around, there's a couple behind me, and they're in Tommy Bahama clothes, look like they just got off a cruise. And they're like, hey, we've done like 5 or 6 of these deals. I'm like, you guys have done these deals? And I talked to these young guys, they done the deals. Everybody in the room had
like a secret society. Where the hell am I? That's Freemasons or what?
If all you guys can do this, it's like game over. I am doing this. And so I was just stoked. Honestly, I actually was really freaking excited, and I wanted to just share it with everybody, which is kind of why I started speaking and educating and everything. Because I'm like, guys, like there's this awesome life you can have, and it's like just over here. Like, come get it.